I'm Michael Bain and welcome to Triggered, coming to you from the secret hidden bunker in the Rocky Mountains and Dragon House Studios. Brought to you this week by MTM Case Guard, the only people standing between us and hopeless disorganization, and Rock Island Armory. Today we're going to go down to Dallas to NRA 2024 and take a look at some of the things there on the show floor, the convention floor, that caught my eye, aside from a lot of people and some sort of weird lingering virus. Let's take a look. Andy, we're here at the Rossi booth, NRA Show. Once again, we're seeing like continued strength in lever guns. There's new lever guns on the floor being introduced here, which is rare.
Yes.
Usually shot in the SGW is where the new guns come, but there's new lever guns here. It's hanging on.
It is. Lever guns seem to be more popular than ever. You know, of course, they've never been unpopular.
That's true.
But they are just, they kind of come and go in waves, and right now, the wave is up.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, you see, of course, Rossi's been making lever guns for what? 30, 40 years.
Long time.
Long time.
Long time.
And then it's like, they were pistol caliber carbines.
92.
They went to the 4570 here. Very 3030, which looks very much of a Marlin clone.
Very, very similar to the Marlin. Yeah.
Part of that is there's just not a huge number of ways to make lever action rifles.
That's a big part of that. Yeah, and why reinvent the wheel?
Yeah.
You know, it's been around for 100 plus years, and they know that it works. It's proven design. I did like the Seiko style extractor that they added to the bolt. Gave it a little bit more durability on the extraction right here. So that was one of the innovation part of this that I thought really worked.
Well, one of the things I found is that it's smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, people who are selling lever guns now actually understand how they're supposed to work. It's not supposed to be like a weird, unless it's a BLR, a Browning lever action, then it's a clockwork orange, you know? But these are very smooth guns. And 3030, you've done a little extra on 3030 cartridge. You jacked it up just a little bit.
Yeah, we're playing with the 3030, the old Ackley improved.
Yeah.
But we think that with modern powders and bullets, its time has come. And so we're doing a lot of field testing. We're getting about 2,700 with the 140 grain monolith bullet, the Hornady lever evolution bullet.
So it bumps it up from a deer cartridge to an elk cartridge.
It's moving. Yeah.
It's moving in that direction.
Yeah, my son shot a pretty nice black bear with it last week. Worked great. Dropped him right where he stood.
It's good to see so many Skinner sights on so many guns around.
Well, the nice thing about this Rossi, it is mimicked the whole pattern of all of the Marlins that have been made with the scope mounting or sight mounting holes, we like to call it. And we have all kinds of sights to match this platform already in stock. Anything that fits the Marlin 336, 1895 will go right on these guns.
Cool. All right. Maybe we'll go to Africa with them.
We should go to Africa and kill something.
You know, we talked a little bit about these guns at the SHOT Show. This is the STR9 Combat X, basically built to the standards of police and military use in Europe, and just now becoming available because, you know, what you see is a gun is announced, but it's going to take a little bit of time to make it to the pipeline. These are just becoming available. I think of all the models, this may be one of my favorites because basically it's designed, when you're looking at mil spec or you're looking at police, National Police Department spec, basically it's got to be built like a tank. It's got to be built to a standard where you're going to run the living heck out of it. So generally all of these STR9 guns are good. They've got like excellent triggers, but to know that this gun was built to a high-end military standard for Europe makes it really, really appealing. One of the things I've said repeatedly is the Stoeger STR9 line is easily the best value in striker-fired pistol. They're absolutely super guns across the line. This week's Triggered is brought to you by Arms Corps Rock Island Armory. What's your passion? Rossi. The legend continues. Stoeger. Everyday tough. Hunter's HD Gold. They change so you don't have to. MTM Case Guard, quality shooting sports accessories, and Ed Brown, the best money can buy for over 50 years. We're at the Streamlight booth. Of course, we've been at the Streamlight booth a lot over the many years, and you've seen the evolution of product. This is a TLR7 HLX, which is the newest iteration of weapon-mounted light for Streamlight. And what we've seen now is an emphasis on rechargeable batteries. But how does it work? You've seen systems where they're tethered. You plug a USB port in here and it charges the battery internal in the light. Streamlight's gone down another path. This is the rechargeable battery from this weapons light. You see the little USB connection here and it recharges the battery. So the idea is that, say you run the light for, I don't know, run the light for 15 minutes during one day. At night, it's a simple matter of just unscrewing the front piece, taking out the battery, plugging the battery in, and recharge. Next morning, drop the battery back in, put the top back on. You know that it's 100% charged. Another way that Streamlight has gone to rechargeable product is with the TLR6, which obviously fits the 365 small gun platform. You've seen it on my own guns. They've gone to a rechargeable battery as well. Their solution, though, is to give you 2 more batteries in a recharger pack. This plugs in, so you know you've got 2 charged batteries all the time. It's just a question of swapping them out. So the advantage of this over a tether is there's not a point where the gun or the light has to be connected to a USB plug. So that works, but this system is a little bit more foolproof. Okay, here's something you've actually never seen before, and you're going like, oh, come on, Michael, it's an 1873 lever action rifle. We've actually seen one before, but not anything like this. This is from Taylor and Companies. You're familiar with them for all these many years. They have made what I think is an amazing step. They made the decision to build 1873, 100% in America. And these are the first prototypes, all American made, 1873s in, get ready for it, wait for it, 9mm. 10 shot, 9mm. It's their performance action. You can see how easily this gun runs. I mean, you get a really good feel for how easily this gun runs. The trigger is superb. It is a beautiful gun because Taylor's has always been known for the quality of their guns. You know, of course, color case on the receiver. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these because, you know, I've never actually shot a 9mm any kind of lever action rifle. But I think it's great to see a company like Taylor's, been around for a long time, taking a scary and risky step to build rifles all in America. As soon as I have one, you'll see a lot more of it. All right, I know you guys have gotten a little sick of hearing about revolvers, right? But still, just take a look at this. This is from Heritage Manufacturing, one of the Taurus companies. When you look at this guy, what do you see? I'll tell you what I see. I see a Smith & Wesson Regulation Police from, say, 1932. 38 Special 5-shot. It's called the Rosco steel gun. Very, very much like what we would think of as an I-frame Smith & Wesson back in the 30s. What's cool about it is, well, $363.99. I love the little guns. I love the look of the early Smith & Wessons. I love seeing these guns come back, and you know what? Snub guns are real guns. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these. You know, whenever I think of Dallas, I think of that great classic country song. Did you ever see Dallas from a DC 99? Because it had the lyrics in it. Dallas is a rich man with a death wish in his eyes. I always thought that was great. I have no idea why it applies to Dallas. So there's some interesting products. There's a few more things from the NRA show we'll show you down the line. I'm Michael Bain. This is Triggered. You can find us on, of course, michaelbain.tv, where we are always free. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Rumble. You can find us on X. Anything we talk about here, the links are on Michael Bain TV, and we will see you next week.